Let's see. Our cities still look like they're at the best of the best. So, 97% is still best of the best quality of life, according to that, but it's not really best of the best. And actually, I wish to go and give Puerto Rico some aid should the game decide that Puerto Rico is requesting anything. Oh, someone's doing something with me. Australia is offering more peaceful relations. I shall accept. That increases my quality of life. A little bit less than it increases theirs, but I really don't care. But it increases their leadership efficiency, which I don't really like that they're improving their ability to basically make demands. Ah, yeah, Puerto Rico is requesting a little bit of aid. I can't give them all the military aid they want. At least not until the new budget happens. So that's going to be a little while. Give them a little bit of economic aid. Why would... I honestly don't think Puerto Rico would need economic aid. I could be wrong, but in 1990, I don't think they need much. If any at all. But the game's telling me they are requesting a thousand some million. $3,062 million is apparently what they need. And apparently they need military aid. Okay, okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Sure, here. No, I'm not gonna make them a nuclear power. They're a small island, they can't be that yet. Not until I feel as though they deserve it. Which may or may never happen. I've improved my quality of life quite substantially by point 0.6 something fours, probably 6, probably 0.60040. And Egypt is doing something, or no, Japan's doing something to Egypt. I have received a report that Japan could not establish a social reform program in Egypt, and my operatives are ready for cultural exchange programs in Portugal, and Portugal accepts. Apparently it takes less time to get to New Zealand than it does to get to other areas, and Japan is doing something with me. What do they want? What do they want? Is trying to strengthen its economic ties with our country. Should we do it? Yes. Okay, so my quality of life went up, my per capita income went up, or my income per person went up, economic growth went up. Yeah, everything went up except for ambition, which actually that going down is technically a good thing, because if ambition goes down, what ends up happening is people look at your nation as less wanting to be hungry for power, because that's really what ambition is listed as. I don't know why it lists population, however. I don't think my population will ever change just because I engage in a improvement of economic ties with some other nation. I mean, maybe it does if they're a small nation, but that seems kind of odd. Okay, the Philippines accepted. Cultural exchange program, let's check out our budget. I already know it's crap. We're losing $269 billion. That's not really going to change anytime soon. Okay, so decreasing social spending will decrease my popularity. Increasing it will decrease my GNP if I increase it too much. So how high can I put in still have a projected increase of GNP to 3.2%? Only 766 billion. Okay. Okay. Can I increase? No, increasing sales tax will screw that over. Will tariffs screw it over? Yes, tariffs will. Corporate tax increase? Well, that screwed over. Yep. Looks like everything will screw it over. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So bring this back down to the default. That only changes it by 2 billion. What about here? Oh, okay. 4 billion there. Wow, apparently I don't have many corporations. Okay, so increase the personal tax by 1 cent. Well, 0.1 cent. Increase that by 0.1 cent. Increase that by 0.1 cent. And increase that by 0.1 cent. And lower the social spending by 2 billion. Foreign aid decreases GNP. Okay. Improve investment to, oh, I'm thinking 310. Yeah, 310 we'll go with. And we'll go with 360 there. Or, not 360, 760. Okay, I can't really do too much. I'll increase all this by 0.1 cent again. No, screw it. Screw it, screw it, screw it. Set that back to the default. 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 Whatever. If my GNP can be brought up to the maximum, which I'm sure there is a maximum set for the game, it's probably 100%. Yep, okay, the UK accepted. That'll theoretically allow me to make up for financial difficulties. Simply because a higher GNP will theoretically allow me to tax less and still make the same amount of money. So cultural exchange with Spain was successful. It is June 25th, and the game is very slow, and I don't know of any button to press to speed up the game. And Canada's doing something to me. Probably economic ties. No, more peaceful relations, because they don't want me invading them like I did Somalia. Somalia took like, what, about 2 weeks to successfully take over? Something along those lines. My quality of life went up. It is now at 98.0474%. Ha! I'm still beating Canada, even though mine generally went down. Let's see how the world is in terms of its peace level. It's probably low. It's about where it was at the beginning of the game. A little bit lower than that, I think, but... Oh god, the music is screwing up. Oh yeah, my press secretary wanted to talk about something somewhere in the world. News from the 15 most influential countries. The United States has a total influence of 24%. I don't find that to be a whole lot of influence. Soviet Union, 17.9%. Japan, 5.9%. Really, Japan's apparently not in a World Treaty Alliance, I'm pretty sure is what it lists those as. Or the WTA stands for. Really, I would have expected them to be in the one for the United States. Okay, it doesn't call it anything significant. So, okay, that's interesting. China also isn't in one. Germany is in one with me. France is not. The UK is in one with me. Italy is in one with me. India is not in any. Canada's in one with me. Spain has one with me. South Korea one with me. Poland none. Brazil none. Iraq none. Okay. Economic advisor, what do you say? Recent public opinion polls in the United States reveal 0.9% of the people are worried about quality of life, and that it is the last of their list of concerns. Well, then what is their list of concerns? Oh wait, he doesn't know. My gross national product is only $5.6 trillion. While overall, on average for North America, it's 6.3. I don't think any nation in the North America is above that. And I don't know if it counts the Caribbean as part of North America or not. But either way. Oh, okay, I can tell right here by looking at the regions. I don't see the... No, I don't see it listed as its own area. It might be considered a part of Central America for the game's regions. I don't know. And I could figure it out once I leave this. My ethic level is 4.7. My police state level is 1.3. Which is still below average for North America. For the police state level, the ethic level is above, which is always a good thing. Quality of life is above the average. The world, yeah, the world's not doing so hot on quality of life. 22.1% for quality of life on average in the world. I can change this, just let me conquer your nation. I will easily fix the issue at hand, simply because I will have direct control over everything your nation does and does not do. So let's see, what does he have? What does my White House Chief of Staff and news events guy have to tell me? Treachery in Iraq, treachery in North Korea, treachery in Vietnam. It used to be China, Iraq, and North Korea. Apparently because China got knocked out of there because of India improving human rights in China, Vietnam decided to take over in that area. Ambitions ratings, Iraq is aggressive, and Soviet Union and Iran are forceful. Which means they're lower than Iraq. They don't want to conquer the world like Iraq currently wants to. Total war in Afghanistan, Lebanon, and Cambodia. I'm sure if I look at Afghanistan or Lebanon or Cambodia, it will not tell me there is war there. Because that's what happened when I test played the game. Anytime I looked and saw Total War, it was only... it would only actually list Ethiopia. Your popularity levels are tolerable. At 36%, you can get away with some of your policies, but you need to start focusing on the big picture. By the way, we should keep in mind the election is only 2 years from now, even though I turned off elections, so it don't matter. What about my national security advisor? Very old man. Very, very old man. Okay. The country that poses the greatest worldwide threat to us, or the countries that pose the greatest worldwide threat to us, include the Soviet Union in terms of military, nuclear, economic, and political. Iraq, Iran, North Korea, Syria, and Lebanon, or not Lebanon, Libya, all terrorist-type threats. Okay. In the North America region, I am most concerned with the following: Cuba, military, nuclear, and economic. Really? I don't think Cuba is very influential in the game, and influence does take into account your military. Okay. Very little anxiety over foreign spies, which is always a good thing. Okay, income per person is about 20,000. I think this is meant to be an average of income per person, so 20,000. Although it's 1990, that was a better time. In a sense, at least. Education spending. 4% of the GNP is spent on education. I have 267 million 34,060 people living in my country. Concern about government is at 5.6%. Money spent on espionage, 6.3 billion. World's military influence, 16.4. Military spending, 301.7 billion. That won't be changing until the next budget. That or they slowly incorporate the change, I don't know. Military manpower, 2 million. World's nuclear influence, 38%. Nuclear spending, 22.8 billion. Ambition percentage, 56. Ethic level, 79. ideology, democratic capitalism.